Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of the Jamf After Dark podcast, a podcast to introduce you to the people at Jamf, learn about what we're up to when it comes to managing and securing Apple devices, along with what is happening in the IT landscape. I'm your co-host, Kat Garbis, joined by my co-host, Josh Thornton.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Kat. How's it going? What's going on in your side of the tech industry?
What's going on in my side of the tech industry? I need to call my bank later today. Might have some phishing going on a personal note, so that sounds exciting and terrible and not fun. But other than that, got my two-factor authentication on and changing all the passwords and just hoping for the best. Yay! How about you?
That sounds terrifying. I might recommend. I've transitioned everything over to YubiKeys, and having some hardware security makes me sleep a little bit better at night. But I've been digging in and learning some AI automation tools. So Langsmith and LangChain are some nerdy tech tools for writing your own custom LLM and AI automations. And it's pretty exciting and brand new for me. So I am soaking it up like a sponge right now.
Well, that sounds good. I will need to pick your brain on that after I, talk to my bank and deal with their support. And, I'm so thankful for good support whenever I can get it, wherever I can get it. And I definitely am doing a terrible job and a very dorky job of walking into our transition. But support, I think, is what we're talking about today, right?
Yeah, I was going to give you an A+ for sticking that transition, but you can be hard on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about something that's critical for any software experience, and that's getting help, getting support when you've got questions, when you need some guidance, when something's just not working right. And we've had some pretty big changes with our support tools. We've got two awesome guests joining the conversation to give us some of those details about what is going on. So, Lisa, CJ, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Can you introduce yourselves for our listeners?
Absolutely. Kat and Josh, thank you so much for having us. My name is Lisa Akerson. I'm the Vice President of Global Technical Support, overseeing our amazing support teams in AMER, EMEA, and APAC, along with the Technical Support Operations team. Let me hand it over to my fabulous colleague, CJ.
And my name is CJ Krueger. I'm the Senior Program Manager for Technical Support, working with our Technical Support Operations team to make sure that support has all the tools and processes they need to support our customers.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being here. We're excited to have you on and to chat about support at Jamf, and figured we would put you all in the hot seat and fire off some questions. So talk to us about support, especially at Jamf. Why Jamf support? What are some maybe interesting things about support that our listeners may or may not know?
You got me. I love talking about technical support here at Jamf. I have all the confidence in the world that Jamf support is the best in the business. We have over 200 highly skilled technical support agents who are able to solve all of the complex technical issues facing our customers. And they often end up collaborating with other partners on multi-platform issues as well. And some fun facts with that are out of those team members, 65 of them have been here for more than 5 years, with the most tenured technical support engineer having been here for over 14 years, which is crazy when you think about tenure in the tech industry is usually 2 to 3 years, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. They know a little bit, much less for most support positions. So the wealth of knowledge that we have is incredible. We also are a global organization, and we're able to support our customers, like I mentioned, in AMER, EMEA, and APAC regions in over 10 languages, including Spanish, French, German, Mandarin, Japanese, just to name a few. And we've got team members on staff 24/7, which is also not common in our industry. I will say, since we launched our new support portal on June 30th, we've supported over 28,000 new conversations with technical support and just over 98,000 replies to our customers. That includes chat, phone, and email mediums. 9,700, a little more than that, tickets have been created from that as well. And those are generated for the more complex issues that require additional escalation, partnership with our product teams. And around 4,500 conversations have been resolved with our new AI agent, which is only active in standard support chat inquiries. So we're using it in a minimal way right now to really supplement and support our wonderful technical support agents. But it is there, as many people have noticed. And I will say this, our CSAT, our customer satisfaction rating for the AI agent is 85%, which is amazing in and of itself. And our customer satisfaction rating for our agents is a little over 90%. So they're not far off from each other. Our agents are obviously, outpacing AI, but it's learning every day. And so that's just a quick little summary of maybe Jamf support and some things people didn't know.
That's exciting. For the 24/7 support not being common in our industry, is that a team of people who just don't sleep? How does that work?
No, sometimes that happens, right? If there's a critical issue, people find that they're lacking in sleep the next day. But because we are staffed globally, we have experts, throughout the world that are ready to jump in on urgent issues that arise. We also do staff specifically for weekend and overnight coverage to make sure we're able to run smoothly at any given time.
I work here, and I did not realize we even had weekend coverage. That's really good to know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know we've talked for a long time about how important the support experience is for our customers, and that's something we're really proud of and we've delivered on consistently over many, many years. And so anytime we're looking to make changes, that's a pretty hefty decision to make, because we still want to ensure that our customers have a world-class support experience. So before we dig into the changes that we've made, could you share a little bit more about what were we doing before and why did we feel the need to change?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, why did we feel the need to change? Because our customers asked for it, is kind of the bottom line, right? Like, we talk to customers all the time. We want to make sure we're providing a good experience for them with the tools and processes that they want to use to interact with us. And one of the things they asked for was for us to be a little more nimble in providing those experiences to them. So our legacy platform, great platform, we still use it internally. We don't have to talk about it by name, but it was sort of the same way that we've been doing support since I started at Jamf back in 2014. So a long time. We hadn't changed our processes that much. We were still doing support the hard way, which we like to do at Jamf. But our customers were telling us, hey, we expect faster response times. We expect to get to an expert faster. And we did, a whole evaluation to make sure that we were moving to a platform or considering a platform that could help us do those things. And we think we found one in Intercom. So Intercom is the name of our new support platform. And one of the main reasons that we've moved to it is because of what's called omnichannel support. So Jamf likes to meet customers where they're at. We want to give customers the right tools to reach us no matter how they like to work. So that's chat, email, phone. And what Intercom allows us to do is to use our new technical support operations team to make faster changes, respond to customer needs. And what we determined was that just wasn't possible with a small team like we have it in the old platform. We moved to Intercom on June 30th, as Lisa said, because we had that need to, for instance, identify our customers more quickly, route them to the right support team faster, and provide them with better self-serve, better access to documentation and this AI agent to hopefully get started on troubleshooting while we wait for someone on the team to pick that up. This eliminates the need for multiple handoffs within technical support, which is one of the main things we heard from customers was an area of improvement for our support platform.
So it sounds like we've got a couple reasons that we were really looking for change, especially focused on the feedback around just time to get someone to help, which, let's be honest, if anybody's ever waited on a hold on a phone call, just to try and get someone to support and you're told it's going to be an hour, that can be tough, especially when you're feeling that pinch and needing some help right now. And also, I understand the handoff piece, being bounced back and forth. It can sometimes feel like you're having to reiterate or repeat what conversations you've already had, or maybe troubleshooting steps that you've already taken. So with this new support goal, it was really focused on addressing that customer feedback of being able to get help faster and ultimately just smoother. And I love the omnichannel focus. So many vendors in our industry, there is one and only one way of getting help. When you need something, you've got to go to a single place. And so being able to meet our customers where they are is certainly admirable, and I'm excited for.
I love that. My brain, while you were talking, CJ, went to that meme on the internet where it's like the real you is how you say representative when you need help. I keep thinking of that right now. But so we've unpacked the why. I'm curious, what are some of these changes? We kind of hinted at a few, like introducing AI, but I'd like to dig a little deeper into that. So what are some of the changes? What are the benefits, right? Especially for our customers, and how do we know that these changes are successful?
Absolutely. Great question. I think the biggest change that I've heard or that people will notice right away is, again, if you are a standard support customer, which is the majority, we are utilizing AI as a partner to answer basic questions that don't require the expertise of our technical support agents, meaning they are more available to assist in complex issues. We're able to make sure, questions continue to be answered in a timely manner via self-service or AI assistance. But if agent help is needed, then we're there and we will jump in and make sure we're able to help if it's an issue that seemed easy enough to answer from an AI perspective, but then escalated up or is more complex. We want to be able to jump in, but also preserve the time of our experts who dig in deep on all of the technical issues, but preserve their time for those use cases. We continue to monitor the success of these changes, like some of which is an astounding decrease in first response time, which had previously been on average throughout all of technical support 7 hours in our previous system. Because again, it couldn't identify who the individual was, how to route them correctly to the right team. There were a lot of manual back-end processes to get to somebody to assist. Now it's under 10 minutes. So again, that's no small task to go from 7 hours on average to a median of under 10 minutes. So again, that's one of the ways that we're monitoring success within the platform. We're also, of course, looking at customer satisfaction scores. I'm looking at the commentary that's added. We have a way to flag if there is a situation where AI maybe answers incorrectly. We can flag that and make sure it doesn't give that answer in the future. But again, it is always learning based on resolved cases within the system. So a lot of great benefits. Again, the omni-channel is one of them. We've got some new things that CJ will probably talk about coming up. But yeah, we're just really excited for the platform and the ability to make quick changes to meet our customers.
Yeah, 7 hours to 10 minutes is quite the impressive jump, and I think that's an amazing starting point for something that's relatively new in a big change like that.
What feedback have we heard so far? So if we launch this, coming up on 2 months, what are customers saying aside from the pretty high customer satisfaction scores?
Yeah, I mean, with an overall CSAT of 90% and our tier 3 support, our engineers are actually at 95%. We're getting a lot of feedback from customers about the speed and ability for our team members to resolve complex issues more quickly than ever, along with the flexibility of the platform. I will say we've always taken pride in the customer feedback we've received regarding Jamf support, and that is never going to change. We know our technical support team members are the heartbeat of the organization, and this new system just helps them be more effective with what they do best. As I mentioned, one of the consistent themes with the recent feedback relates to the speed. And again, that has to do with the agent feedback, right? We've also gotten a lot of feedback as relates to other aspects. But when it comes to like the success of the launch overall, people are really excited to get to team members more quickly.
Representative. That's gonna be our running joke today. I want to get to a representative. Um, I love that. What are some things that we're working on that maybe people can expect? Like, is this kind of a phase one? Is there more to come? I'm curious on some of that.
Yeah, very, very much a phase one. We're getting our sea legs. We're kind of at the point that I'm excited about where we get to do the really fun stuff moving forward. It's no small task to switch over a large support operation between platforms. So for instance, some of the things we're working on, we talked about omnichannel. We want to open up more support channels. For instance, Intercom supports WhatsApp. WhatsApp is huge, especially for global teams. That's how most of the world communicates outside of the United States. Being able to offer that to customers as a path into support and ensure that those people using WhatsApp get the same experience that someone would, chatting in via the tool is important and exciting. What we really, the golden goal for support is proactive support. We're really good at helping customers when they have a problem. What better to get to a place where customers could reach out to us before they have a problem, or we could reach out to customers before they have a problem. So proactive support is something we're looking to. Like, what if we could let you know if there was something going on with your instance before you even noticed? That's a really good support experience. So focused on that. Things like more self-serve experiences. We'd love to get to a point where we could do like password resets in a self-service model. And aside from that, constant improvements to our AI workflows. We know that our agents, our human agents, are experts. We want them to continue to be experts. We don't necessarily want AI working in every single path to support. But if we can use AI to better understand what a customer needs, why a customer is reaching out to us, which team the customer needs to reach out to, we want to use that to make sure that they get to a human faster. So constant improvements to routing, constant improvements to the way that the team takes work. The sky's really the limit.
Yeah, I almost liken that AI initial conversation. It's like you're going to a hospital. I got something going on and I need someone to triage exactly what's happening so that I can get to the right resource faster. And even though there might be that one person initially that I talk to that's not my ultimate physician, they are making sure that I get the right physician if it's actually needed. Or they're telling me, hey, Josh, you've got a cold. Go home and take a nap and you're going to be okay. That's fine too. Sometimes, I get a little sensitive to a head cold. So I'm pretty excited. Now, we know, and I mentioned earlier, a lot of competitors, they might have, a single point of contact, but the support experience we offer is a significant reason I've told people to choose Jamf. How does our current support offer and everything we're doing, how does that differ from some of our competitors in the market?
I think we're really proud of our global support team and specifically the expertise that we've been able to place globally. So we have, a full stack of support engineers in every single region. We offer support in all those different languages where our customers need to do business, and we offer that 24/7 support experience for customers. And we like to think that we meet our customers where we're at. That's part of the omnichannel focus, right? Like, we know that our admins are experts. The kind of support that we do here at Jamf is very different than the kind of support you might get from a bank, for instance, because we are offering critical support to highly complex environments and giving our admins the ability to reach out to us based on however they like to work, I think is really critical. We're also always improving our knowledge center. So part of why we've decided to implement an AI is because we think that the AI RAG model is really good at reading from our existing knowledge base and helping us understand where the gaps might be. And to have a team in our support operations team really committed to updating that knowledge center will pay dividends down the line.
I think that's really exciting. I really want to circle back to AI and how it's helping with support. I'm curious on customer reception, benefits for our customers, of what they're seeing in this early adoption. I'd be curious on some of that.
No, that's a great point. AI, I think, sometimes gets a bad rap, right? It depends on how it's implemented within an organization. Again, to CJ's point, how complex your organization is. And we very much respect the fact that AI is never going to take the place of our wonderful technical support agents. It just won't, but it is there to supplement them. And for customers who have actually interacted with the AI, our overall customer satisfaction rating, as I mentioned, was 85%, and it's learning every day based on those resolved tickets within the system. So it's only getting more helpful. We have received numerous positive responses from our customers, again, who've actually gone in and utilized AI. One was, quick answers that solve real world problems. That's a quote from a user in the financial industry. Another is the AI system was great and provided me a great solution from a large university. The AI solution actually worked and was great from a medical device company. And then one of my favorites, honestly, I can't believe it properly answered my question, LOL. That is an enterprise services company who actually asked to try the AI functionality because they are more embracing of using that new technology to expedite results. So, with our new platform, we identified customers' entitlements and products in advance to make sure AI is answering based on the product they have. If they say they are reaching out to us about Pro, it is going to give Pro-based answers. If they say they're reaching out to us about school because they're a school-based customer, it's only going to give responses about school. So again, we want it to be very tailored and specific to the needs of our customers. And again, it's there to help. It's there to help answer questions more quickly and also assist our technical support team members to complete more complex troubleshooting. As often AI has recommended what would have been their first 1 to 2 steps in remediation. If you've already tried that, by the time you get to technical support, they're able to really dig much deeper more quickly to resolve those issues.
I love that. I was kind of laughing a little bit when you're like, honestly, I can't believe it properly answered my question from that enterprise customer. It took me to, honestly, I can't believe it's not butter. So I love that, people are impressed by it and they're finding it's helping solve their questions. I do have an off the cuff question for you. And I was curious, for those who haven't maybe, right, it's got an overwhelmingly positive rating right now of 85%, but I'd be curious, like, for those who are like not quite friends with it yet, any advice to them, like, just be a little more patient, or, like what advice would you give to someone who's not ready to fully hug the change?
That's fair. Yeah, I would say engage with AI when it is applicable. Again, it doesn't pop up for everything. And oftentimes people assume the chatbot that is used specifically for workflows to say, hey, give me a little additional insight while I route you to the right technical support agent. That isn't AI, right? That is a workflow that is going to help route you to the right individual. So embrace it. Even if it isn't able to solve your issue immediately, we are using your responses on the back end to route you more intelligently to the right team member to avoid those handoffs that, again, we used to get a lot of not so great feedback about from our customers. And that's one of the issues we were trying to solve for.
I think that's awesome. So the AI and the chat box, not quite the same. But yeah, that's great. I mean, it's better than getting me. I would just be like, have you tried turning it off and back on again? So, I think both are going to be far more helpful than myself. Josh, I'm going to turn it over to you. It looks like you might have a question for the group.
I think more than anything, just the way we've talked about this change to me is frankly refreshing and really pragmatic, because I think we've all been inundated with articles about AI and how they are going to replace everybody and no one will have a job. Or, AI comes around and they can code better and they can answer questions better and it can do everything, including make you a sandwich when you're hungry. And we know that there are limitations for AI tools out there. And while they continue to improve, those limitations are real. And we certainly don't want to negatively impact our customer through that experience and embracing it early and appropriately. And so I love how we're really using it to address some of those key goals around getting someone help faster, making sure they're getting to the right technician faster, that's fantastic. And ultimately, like you acknowledge, it doesn't replace our technical support team. It doesn't replace actually working with one of our true real life people that are experts at what they do. So thank you for that viewpoint. It feels really good to hear.
Absolutely. And I would say, like, we understand that this is a change for our customers, and I appreciate how many have actually embraced the new technical support platform. For our customers who are able to attend JNUC, shameless plug. I look forward to hopefully seeing you at the support booth, where I'll be joined by some of our incredible technical support engineers and leaders. And obviously, we're there to answer any of the technical questions that you have. But also, if you have feedback on the new technical support platform or have any questions, the director of technical support operations will be there as well. We are all ears, right? We're here to meet our customers where they are at. We want to make sure we're providing great solutions. I understand it's change. There's a change cycle, right, that goes into this. But if there are things we can make better for our customers' experience, that's what we're here for.
I'm just grateful that, we offer support to the extent that we do. And it's not just straight up, chat, right? Like there are some organizations, some competitors where they don't even have dedicated support staff, or it's just online chat support or self-help articles. And I feel like those can only get you so far. It's nice to know that there's a bat phone if you need it. So I think that's awesome. Before we round off and send you all on your way, any final thoughts? Anything we forgot to cover, forgot to ask you all before we let you go?
Not at this point. Or we could do another plug for JNUC, but I don't know. Yeah. So
yeah, no, I think that's fair. Go if you're going to JNUC. Shouldn't be but when you go to JNUC, go to the support booth. Say hello, pick their brains, put them in the hot seat, try things out, and we hope to see you there. So another podcast in the books, Josh.
Yeah, this is our last Jamf After Dark episode before JNUC in Denver. So I am really excited to see everybody there. In the meantime, I'm just going to be hollering into the air representative every time I have a question, thanks to Kat. Yeah. Just a reminder, Jamf After Dark is a podcast from Jamf, and it's copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Technical details and product offerings may change at any time, so always check jamf.com for the latest information on our products and services.
You can reach out to us if you have questions or comments or suggested show topics or fan mail. Simply send a friendly email to info@jamf.com with the subject line, attention to the podcast. We're also a sponsor of the Mac Admins Foundation, and several Jamfs are available on the Mac Admin Slack channel. And of course, if you need support, visit Jamf account to start a conversation or open a ticket to get your technical questions answered.
Special thanks to our guests this week, sincerely, Lisa and CJ. And also special thanks to our audio engineers, Merlin and Martin, who help us sound great. Until next time, for Kat Garbis, I'm Josh Thornton.
And for Josh Thornton, I'm Kat Garbis. We will catch you after dark again. I'm going to go call my bank and try to get a representative. I'll just say representative over and over again. So good night, good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for listening.